Hello everyone, Bertina Amy here, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would do a Dollar Tree DIY sconce. So for today's project, I grabbed 2 of Dollar Tree's napkin holders and a pack of their flexible cutting mats. And in my Hobby Lobby haul, I used a gift card to get this black burlap ribbon for 40% off, and I'm going to use it to ribbon wrap these 2 napkin holders. So first what I do is go ahead and take the ribbon completely off the spool. Then I fold it in half to find the middle and cut it. Once that's cut in half, I take one of the halves and fold it in half lengthwise, or hot dog style, I guess you call it, and basically making the ribbon look thinner. But I go ahead and take the napkin holder and then wrap the ribbon around the top bar until I can get one ribbon to the right side and one ribbon to the left side. And I start a pattern where I take the one that's on the left side going under the bar on the left, and the ribbon that's on the right side going over the bar around and under, and then cross over with the ribbon from the right going over the ribbon on the left, and repeating that pattern until I finish ribbon wrapping the entire piece. So one more time, that's the ribbon going to the left that goes under the bar on the left and around and over. And then the ribbon going to the right goes over the bar on the right, around and under. Then they both cross over with the ribbon from the right side going over the ribbon on the left side, and repeat. Then to finish this off, I go ahead and try to do my best to wrap one more time near the bottom bar. The goal here is to make sure that we cover up as much of the silver bar as possible. I did have to make some adjustments as my ribbon's folds weren't staying in place or being put properly, so I had to adjust them. But once I was happy with the coverage, I go ahead and add my hot glue and hot glue it to the back or the inside part of this napkin holder, and making sure that it glues to itself. And then once cooled, I go ahead and cut off the excess, and I repeat that for both pieces of ribbon. Then from that half, this is how much of that ribbon I still have left. Then I repeat the same steps to the other napkin holder. Next, I go ahead and take one of these flexible cutting mats, and I basically try to see about what size I need the cutting mat to be in order for it to fit behind the fabric. I hope that makes sense. And I go ahead and cut it down to size and adjust as I go until I get the size that I want. I don't want this to be a very long sconce. I want it to be a nice sized sconce though, and so I go by the shorter width of this flexible mat and try to make it of that height. But I go ahead and cut it down to size until I could comfortably fit it behind the material so I could hot glue it to the material. So once I'm happy with the placement, I go ahead and take the pieces apart, and then I lay one flat on the table and I take my flexible cutting mat, and then I just glue the corners to the inside of the material. Then I repeat that for the bottom piece. Then I decide to take this circular metal piece from the Dollar Tree magnet set, and I see that it could fit perfectly on the bottom of the curved bar of the top napkin holder. And since I'm doing this indoors and don't want to use any toxic glues, I'm actually going to create what I call as my fabric tape by using some scrap burlap black ribbon from doing a witch hat wreath from a while ago, and I'm just going to turn it into tape by adding hot glue to the metal and then attaching a portion of the material to it, doing that to both sides. Then placing it back on that spot of the round metal bar, and then adding hot glue to the other side of the circle metal piece, and then wrapping the material over it to attach it to the circle metal piece. In a previous video, I made a ceiling lamp and created this magnetic puck light by gluing the same circle metal piece at the bottom or underneath the lamp. And so I'm repurposing the same exact puck light to attach it to this sconce. And here's the final result. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you know that I am currently selling personally designed t-shirts based off of my upcoming book, The Cancer Dragon? Here I'm unboxing some orders from coworkers who I'm very grateful to for supporting my mission. If you were to ask me honestly, the idea for this logo came from my DIY Cancer Dragon wreath. My husband bought me a shirt once that said, "I kicked cancer's ass," but because of where I work, HR would have had a hissy fit over that, so I decided to design my own. To me, there's something to be proud of in becoming a Cancer Dragon Slayer, and I really hope my journey inspires you. I never planned on designing shirts for this, but as I kept creating and finding ways to express my life story, it just happened. I thought to myself, who else might love a shirt like this? On the back, the sayings are made for slayers, warriors, supporters, and even for honoring lost warriors. These shirts were created with all of you in mind, and I was so happy with the design that I wanted to make it available for anyone who feels connected to this journey. Okay, so here's the cover so far for my upcoming book. The basic gist of it is, I became diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, got pregnant during fertility treatments, refused to abort, despite my doctor's warnings that I'd die at birthing my child. For book updates or to support me, scan the code or click the link below. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.